Good morning, precious people. Here we are together, another fresh day. So let's take a deep breath and check in with ourselves. How are you feeling? Good? Nervous? Ready for the day? You are irreplaceable with your own unique experiences, wisdom, and light you bring into the world. Whether you're sipping your first cup of coffee, doing water today, or easing into your morning routine, or if you're already deep into work, I'm so grateful you're here with me. Today is a gift, a brand new page filled with possibility. Let's open it with kindness and curiosity. And while we chat, let's remember we're still growing and learning. So grab your favorite mug. I have a tumbler today. And let's welcome this day with open hearts and gratitude, because every morning is a chance to learn something new. I'm so happy you're here. So, what I wanted to talk about today is blood typing, learning your blood type, why that's important, how easy it is. Honestly, it's funny because I knew my blood type just from being pregnant. It was on some sort of paperwork I received once, so I remembered what blood type I was. But the rest of my family, they kind of knew, or they thought they knew, or they didn't know. So we went ahead and got everyone blood tests that you can do at home. And they are inexpensive and easy. And it's instant. You know instantly what your blood type is really fascinating to see. Fascinating for some people. I had to go lay down actually when I thought I could handle it, but thankfully I wasn't the one taking the blood test. I was trying to help my husband squeeze his finger on these little sticks, and you put the stick in each circle on this card. And I about passed out. I had to go lay down, and then I couldn't just lay down. I had to raise my feet. It was funny. I don't know. That was the weirdest reaction. So I wanted to show you what we did. It was called this. We got these off of Amazon. I think they might have been $10, and there's probably all different kinds. But for this one, you have a little card you put on the counter. You break these little sticks that are in a pack. There's 4 little sticks you lay out. There's a dropper. You drop a little drop of water in each one of these 4 little circles. You have a little thing that pricks your finger, and then you squeeze a drop of blood onto each one of these sticks and put it in its separate circle. Then after you're done doing that, you stir the water drop and your blood drop in each of these little circles. And I was good until then, but then you tilt the card and you hold it for 10 seconds one way, all 4 directions. And by the time you're done with that, you can see which of the little 4s have curdled, kind of like the blood was curdling. And at that point, I'm like, I have to go lay down. I'm sorry, I can't watch this. And then I tried to help my son. And then halfway through, poking his finger, I was like, honey, I had to go upstairs to get my husband. I'm like, I can't finish. I thought I could, but it was worse the second time. I couldn't do it. But yeah, it comes with these little things. This one's been activated, but before it's only a single use, it won't reactivate. You put your finger on, squeeze it, poke your finger, you drop 4 drops of blood. Honestly, so easy. And then within minutes, let me show you this one. This was, so you can see like the normal blood, and this is the test one. And this is O positive, this person's, because this started like reacting in a different way. Really interesting. So you I mean, we got one for our whole family because we feel like, based on what we were watching on the internet, it's kind of important to know. I did have some things to say here. I have them up on my computer. You probably haven't thought about your blood type, but it's with you every single second of every day of your life. And to the naked eye, it's just blood. But really, it's a highly sophisticated security system. It's a biological ID badge that tells your body who belongs and who's an intruder. So that's why on this card, this one's the intruder. So that was able to help us figure out what blood type it was. So it's the letters you all probably already know: A, B, and O. And there's a little tiny plus or minus symbol that you have to think about too. And most importantly, we need to figure out why. Not knowing it is like driving a car without a manual. So not knowing your blood type is not really putting your life at risk, but it's nice to know. And then you can do more research, like on your blood type, like just certain foods or weight loss things or whatever. Maybe there's more information on how you metabolize medicine or things you could find out. So let's start with alphabet soup. Your blood type is determined by antigens. And think of those as little flags on the surface of your red blood cells. And if you're a type A, if you're a type A, your cells are waving little A flags, and your immune system is totally cool with A-type blood. But if the B-type blood shows up, your body treats it like a virus and starts attacking. And then the same is true of the B-type. So if you got the B flags, you're strictly like no A flags allowed. No A-type blood should enter your body because your body will start attacking it. But if you're a type AB, it's pretty rare and it's very exclusive, very fancy, and you have both the A and the B flags in there. So it can recognize both types of blood, and that makes you what's called a universal recipient. So you can take blood from anyone because your immune system doesn't see those blood types as strangers or invaders. Then we have type O, which is one of these people that got tested in my family, has an O positive, it says. So type O, if A and B are flags, that your blood cells are holding, then you can imagine that a type O is like naked blood cells. So this makes it the most important blood type in the world. It's the universal donor because it has no flags that trigger an immune response. A doctor can give it to anyone in an emergency, regardless of their type, without their body rejecting it. So if you're O negative, you are the literal lifesaver. So, it wasn't just type O's altogether. It was O negative is the universal donor. Anyone can take your blood. So the Rh factor, that's the positive or negative, and that's part of a protein called the D antigen. So if you have the D antigen, you're positive, and that's the most common. If you don't, then you're negative. If you mix these up during a transfusion, the body will go into a defensive state. So it's not just a mistake, it's a medical crisis. So make sure you know if you're positive or negative. That does make a big difference. Like I said, this O positive of this person that we tested, we ordered tests for everyone. It was like, we got this hair in our bonnet or feather in our cap or bug up our butt or whatever. And we were like, we kind of want to know. Everyone should probably know their blood type, just in case. And to become a donor too. If you know you have that O negative, that universal donor, donate. You are a literal lifesaver. Let's see. Also, I wanted to talk about why you should care. Why I'm even making this video, to kind of encourage people to go get their tests, their blood tested. Something called the golden hour in emergencies. If you're in a serious accident and need blood, the hospital has to type and cross your blood, which takes time. I know here at home it didn't take barely any time at all. But if you know your type and you have it on a card in your wallet, it gives the medical team a head start. So they don't even have to do the blood typing. Say you're in a bad accident, you have to go in the ambulance, get to the hospital, then they can type your blood. But if you have it in your wallet, this card that you get in the testing kit at home, the ambulance can call ahead. They can have it waiting for you. If seconds count, this is something very good to have with you. Also, family planning. And that's why I found out my blood type during pregnancy, because they need to know if you're Rh negative and the baby's positive, because then your body sees the baby as a invader as well. So it says if a mother is Rh negative and her baby is Rh positive, the mother's body might actually start producing antibodies against the baby's blood. It sounds scary, but it's manageable. If they type you and they realize you're Rh negative, then they'll go further and test the baby as well and see if they're positive. I don't believe they tested either of my babies because I have a positive blood type. Yeah, the Rh. What is that? A D antigen. That's right. It's a protein called D antigen. So, if you are a positive blood type, they probably do not need to test your baby. But let's see. Yeah, they're able to manage it if they know ahead of time. So on my first prenatal appointment with both of my children, actually, I know my blood type didn't change, but they do it, cover all the bases. They don't want to be liable for anything. So you get your blood tested when you're pregnant. So that's how I knew mine. And then they can help you right away if they need to. Then predispositions, that's what I was just talking about a few minutes ago. Depending on your blood type, what you're predisposed to, with your health, with your weight, with how you metabolize things. This is the cutting edge of science. We're finding that certain blood types may have different risks. For example, type O individuals often have a slightly lower risk of heart disease, while types A and B are more susceptible to digestive issues or blood clots. So even though it's not my husband's on a business call now, so you'll hear him in the background, sorry. But it's a data point for your health. So if you know your blood type, it could help. I have been seeing, and I don't know if it's real, but commercials about blood typing and certain diets that are better for different blood types. But there's so much information to know. I can't even cover it in this video, but so easy. It takes literally, once you open the package, get everything set up, read the instructions way ahead of time. We actually ruined one of our tests before we got the chance to use it, because I was reading the instructions like top to bottom, like I thought it was columns of information, but it really was rows. So I missed how to open the little pokey thing. I forget, Lancet. Oh my goodness, so funny. And I'm like, oh, I just ruined this test. So, Oh, and I was using one little stir stick to put the blood in um, each of the little spots, and it's like I was not doing it right because I was reading the instructions wrong. So make sure you understand the instructions before you start, because um, that could be. Luckily, it's funny because luckily I had an extra one um, that had been delivered. It was open, and some of the pieces were missing out of it, but I kept the pieces that did come in it, and I got a refund for it. But so I had some extra little pieces. I ended up piecing the rest of the two like messed up tests together to make one. Anyway, so yeah, it was quick, easy. Once we started, after you did it a couple of times for a couple people in the family, it's like so easy. Actually, probably in my mind, I would suggest having two people for each test. So, the person getting their blood test, it has the squeeze. The other person can get the blood, put it in the thing, and stir it while they're getting maybe the next one ready. Anyway, let's see. If you realize you have no idea what's in your veins, don't worry. Let's change that today. You can order this. It'll come in a few days to your house. Here, let me go close that door, and I'll be right back. Okay, that should be good for right now. Sorry, guys, I went and closed the door. It was getting a little too loud. Let's change that today. You can order one of these. Takes a few days, or go donate blood. They will type your blood for you, and it's a win-win. I personally have not donated blood though, and I'm the kind of person who wishes I could. Just the thought of it, like I said, I don't know how I could get through it. I do these pharmaceutical studies where they do blood draws. Blood draws are fine. I'm okay with blood draws, but having a line placed and the thought of the blood, I don't know. I guess I could try. It's worth a try. Ooh, I don't know. Just the thought of it makes my stomach flip flop. So I'd have to work my way up into it. But honestly, heroes, if you're a blood donator and you're that O negative universal blood type donor, you're a hero. You have my utmost respect, because it frightens me to donate blood. So if you're out there and you have a good blood type, or you're robust enough to be able to donate blood, do it. And then you can learn your blood type at the same time. So sometimes people's birth certificates also will show their blood type. Let's see. I guess my main thought today is that I would love to inspire you to find out more about yourself, your biology. Take your safety, your health into your own hands. Know your blood type. And then once you know your blood type, it's so cool. Get on YouTube, get on the internet, go start looking up special information about your blood type. Get to know, and your personality type, like we were talking about yesterday. There's so many videos about different personality types too. So get to know yourself, get to know your health, take it into your own hands, take control. But that's all I had to say. As we wrap up today's time, dear friends, here's my reminder to you. Keep learning and keep growing. Every single day is a chance to learn something new, to stretch a little, and to become more of the wonderful person you are. You're valued, you're capable, the world is better with you in it. And thanks for sharing time with me. I'll be here tomorrow ready with more wisdom, heart, water, and we can chat some more tomorrow. Bye. I hope you have a great day. You're the Lord's precious ones.